Hello! Today I'm going to be doing a little makeover of my entryway, specifically my entryway table. During Christmas I was using that table to display my nutcracker collection, but since I have removed all my Christmas decorations, that surface has been empty. I've only kept the two lights that I had on either side of the mirror. So I really need to do something with that space because it is the first area that people see when they come into the house. Because it's only January, I feel like it's still much too early for me to be decorating for spring. So I've been trying to think of something that I could do with that area in the meantime to kind of bridge this transitional space between taking down the Christmas decorations and decorating for spring. So I think I'm going to fall back on my tried and true decorating style, which is the light academia aesthetic, which is seasonless, can be used any time of the year in any room. And because I already have this vintage old world vibe going on in the rest of my house, I think it will be perfect. I'm sure you've heard of the light academia aesthetic. It's the lighter, less moody version of the dark academia style. And I prefer it because it does use an earthier, more delicate color palette. It draws its inspiration from academic pursuits such as literature, classical music, botany, history. And I already have a lot of decor elements that are appropriate for this design style, and these can be so easily thrifted. So I'm going to show you what I have gathered from around my house to do this little entryway makeover. I'm sharing some pictures that I found on Pinterest that I think are good examples of the light academia aesthetic. If this interior design aesthetic does appeal to you, these are some of the items that you can be looking out for when you're out thrifting. I've collected a variety of items from around my house for this makeover. And these are all items that I've thrifted over the years, and I think it would be perfect for the light academia aesthetic that I'm going for. So I have a collection of books. I also have some globes here. And then I have a nest, some things from nature, which also play a large role in the light academia aesthetic. And then I have my bust of Mozart, and I also have this little bust here. I don't know who this is. It does look like some composer. There's no name. It does say that it was made in Italy. I don't even remember where I thrifted this from, but it's there in case I need to use it. And then I have a basket. I usually like to contain things in some sort of a basket or a tray. I have another tray down here that I might use. So I'll probably not use all of these things, but at least I have options. The first thing I like to sort out when I'm doing a space is the lighting situation. And here I'm changing out the lampshades. I had some more delicate silk-like shades, and I switched them out for these burlap ones. I start bringing in my decor elements. I really wanted to use this tray to elevate the main vignette, the one with the bust and the books, but I decided that it was just too small for what I wanted to do, and it was actually making my job a little complicated. So you're going to see that I'm going to try different things, and eventually I decide to get rid of the tray altogether. I decide to bring in the bigger globe. This one is identical to the one that I showed you in one of the Pinterest inspiration pictures. And I think the scale of this globe is going to work much better with the other elements that I'm going to be bringing in. Part of what makes decorating so fun for me is just trying different things, deciding if I like it, if it works, changing my mind, walking around the house looking for other things that I can use. So you see a lot of that going on in this clip. I wanted to add a bird print to the vignette because I already had the bird's nest, and part of the Light Academia aesthetic is to include things from the natural world, so plant prints, prints of birds, things of that sort. I couldn't decide between the one in the black frame or this one in the oval gold frame, and in the end I ended up choosing the one in the black frame. Here is the final look. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. It does seem like there are a lot of items on the table, but the Light Academia style is not a minimalist style. It almost has a cabinet of curiosities feeling to it, so you can throw a lot at it and it will still look good. I did add a boxwood wreath on the mirror. I thought it was nice to add some more green to the composition. The reason I feel that the Light Academia aesthetic is perfect for year-round decorating is that it can be easily adapted to all seasons. I could keep the core elements such as the busts, the globe, and the books, and I could transition this to a Christmas display by removing the bird print and the nest and the feathers and inserting some bottle brush trees, maybe some Christmas ornaments throughout. I could even put a Santa hat on my Mozart bust. For spring and summer, I could bring in some little pots of herbs or bulbs. I could even use some dried lavender for the summertime, and pumpkins and fall foliage for the autumn. So this is a decorating style that gives you so many options. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope to see you very soon.